Hi guys, I hope you're all having a lovely day today. Today I'm going to be trying out the brand new Colourpop Lush Life eyeshadow palette right here. This recently launched, and I also grabbed one of the gel liners, and in today's video I'm going to give you some swatches, a tutorial for this eyeshadow look right here, and my overall thoughts about this beautiful, gorgeous palette right here. So if you want to see that, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so this beautiful Colourpop palette, the Lush Life palette, recently launched. Now I know it's not the newest one because Colourpop releases palettes like every single day. It's hard to keep up with them, but for me, I try to only buy the ones that really like catch my attention, and this one definitely did with the tropical vibes and the greens and the beautiful shimmers in this palette, so I thought that I really needed to have it. So this palette right here retails for $18. You have 12 shades. It's beautiful tropical packaging. You have the birds, the flowers, just gorgeous. And when you open it up inside, you have 12 shadows in here. You have a really nice range of mattes and shimmers, but in my opinion the shimmers steal the show, except for like that beautiful blue and dark green at the bottom. This palette is just gorgeous and definitely up my alley. Now the liner that I got is in the shade Canopy. Retails for $7, and it looks like that, like a very deep green. I'm wearing it on my waterline right now, and a beautiful palette right here. As you can see, it's very colorful, pigmented. I love Colourpop's formula, but this one specifically for some reason felt creamier and more rich than some of the palettes that I own from Colourpop. Just a really stunning color story. I hope that you guys can see that. But yeah, that's a quick swatch, and now we're going to go ahead and get right into the eyeshadow tutorial right here. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do is prime my eyelids using the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade White. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply this all over my eyelids, getting near the brow bone. I'm first going to dip into that shade Nani. And I'm using a Morphe M321 brush. This is a small tip brush, so it allows me to be precise. And I'm going to place that on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to blend it upwards and into my outer crease. I'm first just focusing on packing the pigment on the outer corner and my outer crease, making sure that I don't have any patchiness and that everything is even. And I really like this shadow a lot. It turned out to be a little darker than I expected it to, but I enjoy that. And then once it looks nice and even, I'm going to go ahead and drag towards the front of my crease, and I'm going to get like some lighter color in the front part and darker in the outer part of my crease, which I really like. But overall, this shadow I really enjoyed. I think it's really pretty and perfect for your outer corner and your crease. Now I'm also starting to drag a little higher on my lid just to make sure that the shadow doesn't disappear. I just want to make sure that it's nice and seen. So I'm dragging higher and then dragging towards the front of my crease. And now that we have it placed down, the shadow is really nice to blend and move everywhere. So with the same brush, I'm just slightly kind of blending right where the shadow ends before I go in with a larger brush, just to make sure that everything is nice and clean. But now I'm actually going to blend using that beautiful color Guava, and I am using like a blending brush from the brand SL Miss Glam. It's a Precise I05 brush, and I'm going to just place that shadow where the first one ended and blend them together. I'm doing slow circular motions and then back and forth motions until I see that they're mixed together and that I don't have any harsh lines, and we have like this soft, really pretty end to the shadow, so it looks a little bit more natural and clean. Now I'm taking that shimmer, it's Paradise, and I'm using MOTD pigment packer brush. It's a flat lid brush, and I'm going to apply this to the inner part of my lid. Now I'm applying it right over wherever I have some of that brown looking shadow left over, just because I want this look to be a little more natural. But this shadow is pigmented and still really stands out. It's just beautiful in my opinion. I am in love with this shadow. But I'm also taking like the tip of my brush and going along the natural curve of my eyelid to create sort of a cut crease effect. But this shadow really made me happy. Extremely soft and buttery and just pigmented and easy to work with. I didn't have to spray my brush, so I love it. Then I cleaned off my brush and I'm dipping into that other green, which is called Pom Pom. It looks a little bit more neon to me, but it's just gorgeous. And I'm applying it to the other part of my lid, kind of connecting it to the first shimmer Just I'm kind of blending towards the first shimmer to make sure that they look nice and natural together. And yeah, I love both of those shimmers together, just beautiful. Now I'm going in with that small brush from earlier, and I'm dipping into the darkest color in the palette, which is called Eden, and I'm applying it to the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to blend it upwards and into my outer crease. I'm trying to keep it right there in that tiny outer corner because I don't want to get messy. So I'm using the tip of the brush to place it very slowly and gently, and then once it's nice and placed, I go up and drag a little bit to create a line of contrast on my crease. And I really love this so much because I feel like it makes everything else stand out, and I love having the outer corner be a little darker. So I also flared it out just a tiny bit, but so far I love everything that I've used so far. And then I'm going in with that brush from earlier, and I'm dipping into the lightest color in the palette, which is called Eco, and I'm just going to clean up the outer edge just to make it a little bit more precise. And I really like the way that it turned out. Now I'm going in with the liner, which is in the shade Canopy, and I'm going to apply it all over my waterline. Then I'm dipping into that beautiful green shimmer Juicy and applying it underneath my lower lash line. And I think that the liner together with this shadow is a perfect combo to create this beautiful green. It just makes me want to create more looks with just these two because I loved it for real. Now I'm using this NYX white liquid liner to create my line, a wing liner on top, just because I wanted to do something different. So I'm going to create my wing line and then go in with some shadow over it just to make it stand out more. And I really like this liner, but it is very matte. It dries down very quickly, so just keep that in mind when you apply a shadow over it if you decide to do that. But I do like it at the same time because it is matte. So I like that it's matte, but being so matte, applying a shadow over it, you got to be very careful. And I'm going to use the same shimmer Juicy that I used underneath my lower lash line because it's just so beautiful and it just still has me thinking about it. So I'm going to place it all over wherever I place that white liner just to make it pop more. And I don't know, I just want this look to have a little bit more green going on, and this is a perfect shadow for that. I'm going to dip into that beautiful shimmer Wildlife and apply a tiny bit to my inner corner. And I think that's it for shadow. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? I'm actually very happy with it. Very colorful. I'm glad that I was able to use as many colors as I was able to today because I just really needed to make this a green look, but I wanted to do something different because I've been using a lot of different green eyeshadows and doing a lot of looks with green, but I wanted to change it up. I didn't want to just have like the emerald green in the on the lid like I always do. I wanted something different, and I am very pleased. I feel like I have a lot of colors going on and it looks tropical, which is also what I was going for. I wanted something that screamed like tropical vacation, so I really like it. I am so pleased with this palette. I think that you should get this palette. I know last week they had a sale where it was only $12.60. So if you want something from Colourpop but you don't know what you want and you like color, I definitely recommend this because as you can see, you also have some really pretty neutrals in here. But this palette, yeah, I recommend it 100%. I think you need it. On my lips, I went very neutral just because I really wanted the focus to be the eyes today. But let me share with you guys. What I'm wearing is this House Laboratories RIP lip liner in the shade Rule, which is a brown, like my go-to lip liner at the moment. And then as a lipstick, I'm wearing the Colourpop Lippy Sticks in the shade Fab, F-A-B. Really pretty neutral shade. Like nude, like a very pretty nude shade, I should say. And for my gloss, I'm wearing the Beauty For Real Nudist Lip Gloss right here. A really nude gloss. And that's the combo that's on my lips. Really pretty and like nude natural lips today because I really wanted the focus to be the colorful eyeshadow. But I'm so happy that I ended up buying it because I wasn't sure if I was going to buy it or not, but I really love it and I'm happy to have it in my collection. And I love the way that today's look turned out. I feel so colorful and vibrant and I just want to go out and have fun. But that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about today's look in the comments. Did you pick up this palette? How do you feel about it? I really love it. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I will see you all in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys. Mwah.